All right, guys, in this section, we're going to go ahead and go over all of the different bidding strategies in depth. Now, I'm going to make a single video for each different bidding strategy so I can, really help you guys understand what, the different parts of everything is. And so it's easier for you to find a different, maybe you're trying to look for a different bidding strategy and you don't want to be scrolling through a long video. So each one will have each video, so it's easier for you to find. So let's go ahead and go into the first one, which is target CPA, or target cost per acquisition. I don't know if I spelled this right. No, I did not. There we go. That is perfect. All right, so let me just go ahead and read this out for you guys real quick. So with target CPA, Google Ads automatically sets bids to help you get as many conversions as possible at the target cost per acquisition you set. Some conversions may cost more or less than your target. Now, with this bidding strategy, do I recommend it be one of the first ones that you test out on a brand new campaign? No, I do not. All right, first thing you want to do is you want to run a campaign either with maximized clicks or manual cost per click with enhanced CPC enabled. And I will explain that in one of the videos a little more lower down. But essentially, you want to get some data first. You want to have some data on your campaign so you can kind of understand what your average cost per acquisition is, or your cost per purchase, or cost per conversion, whatever you want to call it. And then you can go ahead and test out target CPA. But before completely switching over, I recommend starting a campaign experiment, testing target CPA to see if it'll even work for your campaign. All right, so essentially, after you've run your ad for a good little bit of time, maybe you have 30, 40 conversions on there, you can get an average cost per acquisition or cost per conversion. All right. And then that's what you can go ahead and start with when you're testing target CPA. So if your average cost per conversion is, $5.59, all right, then you can go ahead and set a target CPA. I would recommend setting it a little bit higher, maybe like $6, $6.50. Just to give it a little bit of wiggle room. All right. And then you can go ahead and kind of see where it goes from there. All right. And then you can optimize, maybe lower it a little bit. And it's more of a automated bidding strategy with target CPA. So it's not like manual cost per click where you have full control. So Google will optimize a little bit using this strategy, but I recommend doing it after you have some data to look at. So that is what target CPA is. It will try to get you as many conversions for your cost per acquisition. All right. So yeah, make sure you get some data first before you go ahead and test this one, and then do a campaign experiment to test it. All right. Don't create a duplicate campaign selling the same product to the same link, because you're essentially just going to be bidding against yourself. You want to do a campaign experiment within the same campaign and then run it with target CPA or whichever other of these bidding strategies that you want to test out, and then see if it works better. But set it a little bit higher and then see if you can get a pretty good cost per conversion or something similar, or maybe even lower. All right. Try to optimize it. Test it over the next maybe 10 days. All right. Remember, with Google Ads, it works if you give it time, and it can work extremely well. So again, get data first before you test target CPA. And when you test it, do a campaign experiment so you don't mess up your original campaign, which is probably already doing good because you have some data. So that is it for target CPA. I'll see you guys.